Okay, folks, this is the M&M's directed investigation that you have, and distributed around the classroom are some 49-gram packets of M&M's. Okay, you'll get a packet each. You'll have a packet each to do this on. All right, and as a special bonus, they're yours to eat. However, don't fall in the trap of eating them too soon, because you'll need them. Yeah. Okay, so. What today is about, or what this first session is going to be about, is about setting the scene for a surface area and volume project. Some of you may choose to take notes, but of course this will be up on YouTube so you can watch it and re-watch it and watch it again. Okay? So the marketing director for M&M's has decided that a new container is needed for M&M's, and you have been hired to create it. So your job is to create a new packet. Currently you have the packet in your hand that exists, but of course I think it was you, Plummy, that said there's also a cylindrical packet of M&M's in the shop as well. Okay. So there are two styles of packets that M&M's have created, and what you've got in front of you is just one. Okay. It then goes on to say you are to choose between cylinders, prisms and pyramids. You are going to do a prototype of each one: cylinders, pyramids and prisms. You're first off going to do a prototype, and that is going to be quickly followed by, excuse me, a PMI analysis. Who knows what a PMI analysis is, Alex? Can you shut your screen, please, guys? You don't probably need them open, thanks. They're clearly distracting you guys. Alex, what might be a PMI analysis? Okay, if you're looking at your sheet, not at your screen, you might understand what it is. Lee?
Plus, minus, interesting.
Okay, so if we can try and stay with it now, guys, please, that'd be appreciated for your learning. So it's an analysis. I have a problem that I can hear voices when I'm. It's a plus, minus, and an interesting on each of these shapes: a cylinder, a type of pyramid, and a type of prism container. You're going to have a fair bit of time to do this. You're going to have a lot of lesson time. As I've said, there's 7 in that other class now that are doing this and this only, because they've churned through their learning, but not only have they churned through their learning, they've understood it. There's a distinct difference. We could go through, sign them, get me to sign them at the end of each section and not understand it. I had an awesome conversation with a student there when I was going through a test the other day, and I said, what were you doing down in class there? And she said, I was redoing every question that I struggled with, because coming into this test, I didn't really know how to do area and length and perimeter. I didn't really know how to do it. All right? So already she's making a change, and that's what I'm asking you to do. So you'll be asked to make a prototype. What is a prototype, Sean?
Like a rough one.
Yeah, a bit of a rough version, that's right. This will involve, obviously, net construction. S, construction. First, okay, and of course net construction is on a piece of paper, and then you'll just create it, all right? When you do your plus, minus and interesting, you're going to work out that one of them might be better than the other two. Okay? I don't care which one it is, it's you and your partner's choice, but blue, it's your individual choice. You'll work out that one's better, and that one becomes your good copy. That one is created with cardboard, preferably hardish cardboard.
Why is Blue doing it by themselves?
I'm choosing to have them do it by themselves so they can problem solve a little bit better, more on their own. It's an area that they can improve on. Okay. Now, if I look back to here and bring this up and bring that up, and go to a new one. If you are to Google images, M and M's. Oh, is that what I wrote?
Try M&M's and
Yep, sorry.
try M&M's and then click up on the top one.
Yeah, I think I should have just done that, which is smarter. Okay, and you can see as I scroll through, there'll be thousands and thousands of pictures, hopefully, of M&Ms, you'll see. And that's where you get a lot of your resourcing from. Okay, Google Images. Yeah, there are really a lot of them in there. Something's wrong with the internet at the moment. Oh, there's normally more and more.
Fucking Google image packet.
I might just go. There, that's a bit better. Okay. But anyway, you do this stuff better than people like me. Basically, you have all of those images to choose from to decorate the outside of your container. All right. And I'll print them all out in colour for you once you have those things. All right. Now, if you look at your sheet there in front of you, Jeremy, what are some other things that you're going to need to access, mate?
The nutrition information.
Yeah, good.
Barcode.
Barcodes as well. Yep. Okay, if you Google barcodes, you're going to get a heap of barcodes there as well. So Google Images will certainly become your friend in this assignment to create a M&M's packet that is legitimately accurate, basically. So if we go to a new page, we're going to be looking at barcodes, packaging. What else is on your packet there, Ryan? Nutritional.
Like nutrition information, that best before date,
Yeah, good.
ingredients,
Best before. Ingredients.
information about it.
Good.
The weight in grams.
Weight.
Do not litter.
Litter sign. Etc. All of that.
Website.
Google Images. Okay. Now that's the artistic, that's the arty side of things. That's the nice, the fun bit, probably. Some will find that nice, some will find that a little bit tedious. Now, how do we know? Sean, I'll ask you again, could you please shut your screen? No, shut it, please. Thank you very much. That'll be the 12th time this year, maybe, I've asked. Okay. You can sense that I might be getting frustrated by continuing to ask. The next thing will be, okay, how do we know how big our net has to be? That might be one thing. There's one thing just before that, Sean. You're right. Good word. One is to count how many M&M's packet, how many M&M's in each packet. That is one thing, but it's not quite the first thing we do. You're getting on the right track, Georgie.
Do you need to find out
The volume of?
the pack, like,
M&M.
Yeah.
oh,
Cool. We got there together. That's great. Many minds. Excellent. Calculate the volume of one M&M. Okay. Now, that shape is an ellipse. And although you won't have to work with the ellipse volume formula except for in this. So you won't have to know it for a test or other assignment. Excuse me. But you will need to know it to calculate the volume of that one. And it's good practice for you. Initially, you'll find that ellipse formula and you'll go, and it'll scare the hell out of you. But if you be patient and break it down, you'll find it pretty simple. How many M&Ms are in each packet? We're going to do the average of the class. Okay, because that packet there might have 33, that packet might have 39, etc., etc. Okay? So we're going to find the total formula, total volume that it needs to take up. And there's going to be something about surface area in there. What are some things about surface area that we're going to need to consider, Luke?
How big they are, like the size of it. Like,
Yeah, the size of it. Why does it have to be a certain size? What did we previously talk about?
packaging.
Yeah, for your packaging, for all your nutritional information, okay, all your barcodes, etc., etc. You're going to have to find the area of these, and then make sure you've got enough surface area to get all of that stuff. Okay? All right. Any questions so far? No, still got 10 minutes. That's good. Any questions? Any queries so far? No? Okay. You're going to be assessed on, can you look at the checklist there in front of you, please? You're going to be assessed on those things. The finished container. You're going to be assessed on the visual presentation, individual pages with all mathematical calculations. Jess, have you determined who you might work with yet? Kayla? Okay. Kayla hands up her mathematical calculations. Jess hands up her mathematical calculations. They may be different. Yeah?
Yes.
One might be aiming for a C, the other person might be aiming for an A, so there might be additional information in one person's. Pages displaying the comparisons between the different possible containers, that's that PMI that I've explained, and an explanation regarding the container selected. Why did you choose that container? And then a page with design specifications so that the manufacturer can take that into account. Not only do you do a plus, minus and interesting, guys, but you do a response to which container is best for the manufacturer, which container is the best for the store owner, which container is best for the consumer, and why. All right? If we get to a shape like this, if we create a shape for our packaging like that, while that, I'm not saying it will, but while that might fit in the pocket well, I'm not sure it will, and while it may stack everything in there and all of your nutritional information fit in there beautifully, how hard would it be to store them in a store? You know,
You
pack
put
them.
them like, say you got that one and then the other one.
Yeah, you could maybe, but there's some of the things you got to think about. All right, there's some of the things you need to think about. Which container do you think is the most visually appealing? And based on all your considerations, which container will you present? Now, last couple of things. Last couple of things is about this assignment. Is you'll see there, you create the container. I'm on that middle paragraph now. If you look up here, I'm looking at that paragraph through there, that section. Create the container, design the label for it, and fill it with M&Ms. Okay, so you're going to have to fill it with M&Ms. So if you eat these on lesson 1, that's okay. You're just going to have to keep buying. All right. Create a visual, either a poster or a PowerPoint presentation or an iMovie, or you've got awesome ideas, better than my ideas, showing why that is the best choice for the company, and then you've got to make your presentation to the class with a partner, with a brief explanation.
You have to have a partner.
No, that's a good question. In terms of your partner selection, I want you to be very clear on who you choose. I want you to be very clear on choosing somebody who you can rely on, and as Mr. Wilson has spoken about, who is a strong friend, not a good friend. A good friend won't say no to you. A strong friend will say no to you when they need to say no to you. All right? Is it someone that always attends? Is it someone that's going to pull their weight? They might be your best friend, but they may not do. They may not do their fair share. So, Green, you may choose to go on your own. It's a big undertaking, possibly on your own anyway. Any questions or clarifying statements that you require? Can I explain that better? You can shuffle your red cups and I can come around and individually talk with you if you need to. No? Okay, you might spend